Hey guys, it's Sam Howard coming at you with another video, and today we're going to talk about The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom costing $70, which it will be Nintendo's first title that they're selling at that price point, and what I think about it. But first, we're going to go through this IGN article discussing it. Of course, as I said already, the game will be the first Nintendo Switch title, as far as an exclusive is concerned, to cost $70, which is a $10 increase over the typical $60 price. It was listed on the eShop at that price after the Nintendo Direct yesterday, in which they revealed some new gameplay footage for the title. It was briefly listed on the eShop for $70 ahead of the Direct, but then it was removed. And then there are retailers such as Amazon, GameStop, and Best Buy that stopped taking pre-orders at the $60 price. And some retailers, I know Best Buy, they've upped it at $70. I think GameStop has also updated the pricing. I'm not sure about the other retailers. But here's some Twitter posts about it from some of the blue check marks out there. A lot of them are saying it's not going to be very popular. You can check these out for yourselves. I'm not going to waste too much time about it. And of course, it mentions on here back in December, Microsoft joined other publishers to start charging $70 for their first-party titles. It also states that Pikmin 4 that it will sell for $60 rather than $70, and it indicates that Nintendo will price its games on a case-by-case basis rather than just adopting $70 as the new price. So, with that said, what do I think? Well, on one hand, I think it is very frustrating because even though I think it's a whole bunch of nonsense, I could sort of excuse the likes of Sony and Microsoft and Take-Two and Activision charging $70 for their games because their games are on more advanced hardware. PlayStation 5 and Series X both have beefier specifications than what the little Nintendo Switch is capable of. But I will say, I was talking to somebody on Twitter about it, that the new game, Tears of the Kingdom, will come on a bigger Nintendo Switch cartridge, and that the higher price point may be attributed to the higher manufacturing costs. Now, that could make some sense, because the Switch does use proprietary game cartridges. But if that was true, why is the digital version still selling for $70? Is it because they don't want people who prefer physical to get angry that the game is cheaper on digital platforms? Or maybe it's because Nintendo is greedy, or perhaps they just want to have a uniform price. But I'm happy to hear that at the very least for now, it's just going to be this one game that will be $70. However, if this game sells really well, which I'm telling you right now it's going to, this is one of the most anticipated games of the year. If it sells for $70, it sells tens of millions of copies, Nintendo might consider selling more of their games at $70. We could see a new Mario game sold at $70. We could see a new Splatoon game. I know that'll probably be a few years away, but still, Splatoon 4 could be $70 if they end up doing that. They could make a Metroid Prime 4. I hear apparently that game might cost $70. So I feel like I could sort of excuse it for some of the other publishers, but for Nintendo, I can't reasonably excuse them, at least for the current Switch platform. If it was a next generation platform, I could excuse them. I would still say it's still a bunch of nonsense. because they could still make plenty of money at $60. I believe Nintendo generally spends less money on their games compared to other publishers. So I feel like they can still easily afford selling games at $60. But that's just my personal opinion. I'd like to hear from you guys down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Take care.